Hey everybody, this is Father Sean for another episode of the Couch Chat. You might notice I got the water bottle, not the coffee mug. It is late in the afternoon, and if I started drinking coffee now, wouldn't sleep tonight. So cheers to some high quality H2O. So a couple things on the Couch Chat today, maybe just to introduce a topic for one, and then just a little plug at the end of the Couch Chat. So the first thing is, this is of course the month of October, and over the previous 2 weekends in our parishes, we had meetings about the anticipated merger of our 4 parishes into a single new parish. And maybe you made it to one of those meetings, maybe you didn't, maybe you got to hear what happened or some of the things that were said, but not everybody could make it. So I thought on the Couch Chats for these next upcoming weeks, these next maybe even couple months, is basically to break down what we talked about at those meetings in little bite-sized chunks so that people could hear, people could understand, and so that everybody's on the same page. I know asking people to come to an hour-long meeting when you have so many different things going on in your lives, not always possible. So we thought maybe we'd just break it down, and hopefully what's on the Couch Chat will be reflected in the bulletin. So we'll try to just maybe break things down into bite-sized chunks. And maybe these are things that you've already heard before, because they're definitely things we've talked about before in our parishes. So if you made it to the meeting, great. If not, hopefully this will help. And maybe even if you made to the meeting, they say repetition is the mother of all learning. So, if there's questions, if there's different concerns or anything like that comes up, just getting it on a little bit of repeat can always help. So again, thanks for tuning in to those meetings. And I think we're going to email out a recording of the meeting and the different slides. So basically, we're trying to over-communicate so that anybody who has any questions, that they'll be answered, or everybody will know at least what's going on. So that's the plan these next couple weeks in the Couch Chat, is just to kind of go in some bite-sized chunks as to what's going on, why, and all of those sorts of things. So that's just going to set up the next couple weeks. The other thing, just a little plug I wanted to throw out there, is that part of this whole Beacons of Light initiative is, we're part of a larger archdiocese, right? We're part of this local church. And I'm going to be part of a pilgrimage down to Cincinnati that Journeys Revealed Ministries is hosting. So I'm going to give the tour of the seminary. So basically it's Friday the 3rd of November. The first stop is to the cathedral in Cincinnati, and that's actually the anniversary of the dedication of the cathedral. So we get to go to the cathedral for Mass on the anniversary of its dedication, which is just pretty cool. And then after lunch in the afternoon, the second stop is the seminary to see kind of these 2 very important places in our archdiocese. That's in some ways the place where our priests are formed, where they're kind of taught and educated and grow spiritually to be sent out all over the archdiocese. But then also the cathedral is the heartbeat of the diocese. All of the sacramental life flows from the cathedral, whether that's where priests are ordained, or the oil that's used at all the different sacraments gets blessed every year at the cathedral. So there's a registration link in the description of this video. If you're interested in going, there'll be a bus trip down to Cincinnati on Friday the 3rd of November. So it should be a great day, should be a beautiful day. Mass in the cathedral on the anniversary of its dedication, and then a tour of the seminary. So that's just a little shameless plug. I'm excited. When I was in the seminary, one of my jobs was to be the tour guide. So whenever different groups would come in, I got to give them the tour of the seminary. And so I'm putting the tour director hat back on for another trip around the seminary. So if you can come, we'd love to have you. So again, the link's in there. And then in these next upcoming videos, just a reminder, we'll be talking about those merger meetings, just kind of unpacking them, hopefully in bite-sized pieces. So we'll talk to you next week. God bless, and stay hydrated.